Welcome back to House of Slug. I'm Co. My pronouns are they, them. And today I want to clown around with you guys. My last name is the Clown. I got the big sads. I've got the biggest sads. I am the big sad trademark. So I need to clown around. Did you guys know that I like clowns? Trigger warning, clowns. If you don't like clowns, you're going to need to get out of here. Just go on. I'm going to introduce you to one of my clowns, if you're okay with that. His name's Mitch. When I was doing the vintage markets, he was my shop manager. He's not a very good shop manager. Don't tell him. Let me get him real fast. Hey, Mitch. This is his gazebo. He likes to hang out there and reflect on the state of the world. It's not good. Well, hey, Mitch. Everybody wanted to meet you. He doesn't want to meet you guys. You know what? He's got the big sets too. I'll have to tell you why. We've been going through a lot lately, haven't we, Mitch? Okay, I'm going to put Mitch back and he's going to continue his smoke break. I don't condone it, but I've just had a series of unfortunate events. Everything's overwhelming, not only because I live in the United States, but for personal reasons as well. I just want to vent and I want to dress up in Clowncore outfits because I thrifted 3 pairs of suspenders the other day, and my partner also thrifted me a pair of suspenders separately. So I'm just feeling clowny and it'll cheer me up, I think, to just let it all out in a funny way. I'm not here to be sad. What was the first thing that happened? I have central heat and air in my house, and the heater broke when it was like in the teens. So that happened, and my heat goes into auxiliary mode, which basically means it charges you like $1 million a minute when it's heating your house. So then my electric bill was $400. So yeah, Josie just purred when she went burp. I was like, yeah, bitch, it was $400 to keep you warm. I think that's what kickstarted this line of tragic events. Around the time I got the bill for $400, my car broke down, but I did make it home. My partner, Lincoln, I got very lucky because they were following me home, and I was like, listen, bitch, this shit's about to go out. And then they were like, pull over and I will drive it home for you. And then I was trying to figure out what's going on with it. My dad and I usually try to fix the cars ourselves. My dad's very handy, luckily. Figured out a few things. We were like, okay, it's probably blah, blah, blah. So we ordered the part for blah, blah, blah. I don't remember what it was called. And then they sent us the wrong part. And so I was like, okay, let's order the right part. Let's do it. Round 2. So we go to one of those part shops. Can you help us out? She's like, sure, I got you. She orders another part. I wait. We pick up the part. It's the same part as before. Wrong part. Wrong part round 2. Uh-oh. Well, shit. Okay. Gotta take this part back. So we take the part back. We go, listen, still isn't the right part. You did me dirty. Please help. We finally get the part. And it is the right part. It happened. We did it. 3rd time's the charm. But it didn't fix my car. My car won't drive up hills, and I live in the mountains. So my car That's on the back burner. That's way on the back burner at this point. Cars in the yard, just chilling. My parents were like, okay, if you need to go somewhere, just borrow our car, do your thing. We'll share. Cool, cool. I borrowed my parents' car, and then that car decides to also break down. But again, silver lining, I made it home, but I didn't think I was going to. I stopped at a red light and she was going and I was like, no, please. But I bud all the way home, and then she broke down in my yard. And I was like, okay, there's 2 broken down cars in my yard. Cool. Call my dad and I'm like, so, your car broke down and I think I'm cursed. He was like, you're not cursed. And I was like, you're right, I'm not cursed. Nothing could possibly happen to any other cars that I enter. This is it. So they take their car back. My brother's like, hey, you can use my car. He doesn't go a lot of places. I live in a very small town that's like not close to the interstate. It's not like I can just drive down the street and la-ti-da. My brother lets me borrow his car. And I thought, this is good. This is going to be fine. Got a flat tire. Uh-oh. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I have a car problem? And all the tires were flat, turned out. What else is there? There's been so much. My mom started having chest pains. And this isn't funny. She went to the hospital. The health system around here is really bad. This company called Ballad Health took over in recent years, and they're awful. All the hospitals kind of suck, and the doctors suck, and the nearest one to where we live here is a hospital that everyone in my family refuses to go to. We've all kind of had complications when we've gone to that hospital. Like, I had gallbladder surgery there, and then like they left a gallstone and it ended up blocking my liver from functioning. And then I was jaundiced. I turned yellow. My eyes, I like looked like the Grinch. And like I almost died. And then I had to have emergency surgery where they like went in through my mouth with this thing to like dislodge the gallstone so that my liver would start functioning and I would live. And that's just one example. So we don't go to that hospital, but it's the closest one to us, unfortunately. So my mom's like having chest pain, and we're having to drive her to like a hospital that's like almost 50 minutes away. She just got released yesterday, actually. She was there for 6 days. We know that she has atrial fibrillation, which is like when your heart kind of gets out of rhythm and it beats really fast, and then your heart can't like, your heart kind of pumps like this, and when you have AFib, it's like really fast and it can't like get the good enough pump or whatever. So she has that, and it just felt like insane for her to be there that many days. And they kept being like, we're going to do this, and then they didn't. They would change their mind, and it was very strange. And then yesterday they were like, well, your heart rate's good enough. Go home. Anyway, healthcare in America. I'm happy that my mom's finally home. It's been very stressful. I had to miss work, which was like annoying because my boss has been riding my ass for some reason. Oh, this is the other thing that happened. Oh my God, we got to go back in time. Do you guys remember the floods that happened in Western North Carolina and Tennessee and Southwest Virginia? Yeah, that affected my town. The whole town flooded. It destroyed all the water pipes for the town. I didn't have water for a long time or electricity. And finally, they got the water straightened out. Recently, I was doing laundry and like all of a sudden all the like my sinks and my bathtub like bubbled up with like dirty mud water. And I was like, oh no. I don't know if there was just like mud that finally like pushed its way through the pipe system or something from the flood, but it started to affect my house. As you know, I've got the big sad. And it was a really nice day outside. And I let Josie, my cat, go on the porch. And I went outside with her and I was just like standing in the grass with my bare feet. And I was like, this is so nice. And Lady Gaga's Abracadabra had just come out and I was blasting it, listening to it. And I had, the washing machine was going, but I was outside like being like, everything's okay and I'm gonna be all right. Abracadabra, ooh gaga, And while I was out there, my entire kitchen flooded and all of the everything backed up in all of my sinks and my bathtub. I came inside and was like, what's going on? And I stepped into the kitchen with my bare feet and everything was wet. And I was just like, no. And then, I had to call the water people and have them check the outside part. And they were like, it's just like kind of contained within your house. And I was like, oh, sure. Why wouldn't it be just contained within my house? And then, another car thing was that I was with my partner, Lakin, and we were at the hospital seeing my mom. And then they live close to that hospital that I was mentioning. So I just stayed the night with them that night. And they got a flat tire. They don't have a concrete driveway. And it had been raining a lot and it was muddy and they were doing their best, but like they put the jack up and then right when we got the tire off, the whole car just fell into the mud. And we were like, why? They're just like a problem solver. They're so good. They can get out of any jam. They're so smart and so creative in the ways that they figure things out. Truly feels like everyone is having a series of unfortunate events occur. And everything is scary. And, as a non binary person, I officially don't exist in the United States. They were just like, nope, that's done. You don't exist. But I'm real and I exist. So, check on your trans friends, check on your non binary friends, because we are feeling really heavy right now. We just have to stick together and do our best. I don't want to cry about it, but it's getting real, real fast. Okay, I didn't want this video to be sad, but, it is what it is. Everything that's happened to me, I try to find comedy in it and not freak out. There's still good things. I'm ready for things to start looking up, personally, at least a little bit. Yeah, that's my life update. And some Clowncore outfits. I think I blacked out for most of the past 2 weeks, and whatever else occurred, God, I don't even want to remember. So that's my current life in a nutshell. I hope you liked my outfits. They were fun to put together and put on. At the very least, I'm clowning around and doing some outfits, and that's fun. That's what I needed. You know the drill. If you made it to the end of this video, you're an official slug. Congratulations. And if you liked hearing about my tragedies and looking at Clowncore outfits, you can like this video. And if you want to subscribe, I would love for you to be an official slug and join my slug community. We all need community right now. So let's be together. Okay, slugs. I'll see you next week. If the fates allow. Love you lots. Bye, slugs.